Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Air Force's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt. And they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one.
Got it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded. Understand.
Touchdown, Air Force! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone earlier.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Arizona's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's talk a little about Arizona. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll give it to the back. Running to Green. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so you've got to continue to play well within the conference.
And the Falcons will call on their punt team. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Rush is on him, looking to buy time. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harding. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them. Get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Anderson wants to throw. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going for it all. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
That's a big-time completion. And, guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Power ahead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive moments.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Starting to feel a little pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting them, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make it count.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Anderson will throw. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona.
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Anderson wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Works the middle of the field.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Falcons! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got a chance.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons are facing third and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They just keep firing. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense. defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Anderson will throw. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Touchdown, Arizona! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Under fire. Heaves it deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Come on, defense. You can't forget about the fullback. I know you don't see him too often, but this is a guy that can make plays, and on that one, he catches it for a 1st down.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
31, Arizona, 27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Anderson will throw. That's caught. It's Lanier. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
3rd down coming up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Anderson wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lanier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Nice move there. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Butler.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Anderson will throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field.
Ready?
Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.